In today's episode, I'm taking you exploring through Dunalastair Castle, a once magnificent building on land owned by a Jacobite clan chief that eventually became a victim of its own grandeur and the fallout of World War II. Some of you guys might know where we are today from this picture. It's quite a popular stop on the tourist routes. This is Queensview. This has appeared in the vlog quite a few times before over the last year or two. But we're not actually stopping here. We just actually came here to go to the toilet first of all. But today is a new adventure for the vlog, which is about 20 minutes from here. Never been to this place before, so I don't know exactly where we're going. I think it's about 20 minutes from here at Queensview in Perthshire. Great to have you all on board today. Thanks for joining in. If you're new, don't forget, of course, to hit the subscribe button. And then you'll be part of these adventures going forward. Alright, okay, we've arrived at our destination, right? A lot of these types of videos, these explorer and historical place videos, people say to me, we want you to know some real deep history, to teach us some deep history. And I do agree with that, and while I do agree with that, today was a bit of a rush. We saw this photo on Instagram this morning, and we're like, we're going to go there, so I've not had any time to research, so let's see if Siri can help me out. Hey Siri, I want you to tell me all about Dunalastair Castle.
Sorry, I don't understand Scottish.
And I mean, to be honest with you guys, hasn't really required any massive adventure to get to this place, Dunalastair Castle there behind me, because like there's a road that goes right past it. See, I'm parked there. The castle is right there behind me. I mean, it's an awesome spectacle. We are like the United Nations today. We've got Justine from Scotland behind me, Steve from Canada, me from Scotland, Tekka from Brazil. Look at that badge, that's amazing. In the top there, if I can zoom in, the very top says Arrol. That is a cool badge. So I'm not sure what those are. They look like bears. Or maybe wolves? Either bears or wolves on that badge. It says per mare, per terra. Per mare, per terras. So it's like from the sea, from the land, I think. Because that is an impressive tower. Alright, a wee bit more adventurous. We're having to kind of climb through some forests here. Just gonna go up here quick. There's a ceramic thing. This is like some kind of outhouse at the back of the castle. Ooh, what was this? I mean, it's not much. Ooh! Almost went through the floor. Yeah, that's in a bad shape. This wall here could have been part of the original castle that was burned down by the British forces. There's actually a big balcony up there as well. Like, this would have been the height of luxury in the day. The height of luxury, fit for kings and queens. Beautiful, beautiful building. See another badge up there. Loads of these around the house. Just kind of walking right around the front of it now just to get a proper view of the place. Alright, so here, this concrete slab and step that I'm standing on, literally the front door of the house. How cool is that? It's the front door of Dunalastair Castle. Still got all the details on the wall here. You can see the carvings in the sandstone. Still got the original wooden door there. Pretty impressive. I don't know what it says up there. House. Dangers. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway. Cool to see, cool to be here. I think this was like a back door. No answer, obviously. An instantly recognisable trait of Dunalastair is it doesn't look like the same design used in many other old Scottish castles. That's because it's not. The current iteration of the castle, Dunalastair House, is modern baronial style, built in the 1860s by Sir John MacDonald, who owned the estate at that time. Alright, so in the castle now. We're just going to go and try and find some cool little spots to take some photos and video, because it is impressive, this place. Just don't touch. Like, I think most of this stuff would have fallen during a storm, to be honest. And just watch your feet. We're all good. Wow. What a building. What a building. You can see that's a corridor, goes all the way down there. That is pretty epic.
Yeah, if you're trying to find anything, it'd be probably hard taking a detector through this place.
Look at this. Alright, okay. This place is absolutely enormous as well. So many corridors and doors to explore down here. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want any of it falling on you, but it is pretty incredible down here. There's an old metal fence type of thing here. Wow. There is a limit to how much you can explore in here, because a lot of it is just in total ruin. Ow! We can see a little bit. I would say the front door over that way is totally inaccessible. Right there. Pretty cool, right? So the legend of this place, right? This land, all of this land in this area was owned by the Robertson clan. Alright? And the clan chief back in the days of Bonnie Prince Charlie and the Jacobite rebellion of 1745, when the Bonnie Prince Charlie came here, the clan chief here, the poet clan chief, a very famous poet clan chief who owned the castle on this exact spot, staunch Jacobite, after Culloden, the British forces sought revenge on anyone who had supported the Jacobite cause, including wealthy clan chiefs. They took away their land, took away their castles, and then the clan chief of this castle, known as a staunch Jacobite through his writings and his work. So this castle now that stands, that we're walking through, Dunalastair, as we see it, was actually built in the 1800s, after the other castle had been destroyed and burnt down. This is like a renewed castle. It's not an old castle, this one, at all, despite how it looks. So in the 1800s it was rebuilt. Just in fact, by the time the Second World War came, this place was turned over to be used as a school for, I believe, Polish refugees from World War II. And during that time it was actually destroyed. Local people, they stripped the lead from the roof, because lead is very valuable even today, but in those days it would have been even more so. They stripped the lead from the roof, and obviously the rain just came in, the weather came in thereafter, and that was it, the end of Dunalastair Castle. It's only really had a 100-year lifespan, but it's a piece of history nonetheless. It's a fascinating place. stood on the spot of the original Robertson clan castle during the Jacobite era. Known as the great poet chieftain, Alexander Robertson spoke several languages. He supported the Jacobite cause throughout his life and was hugely popular among clansmen. When the 1745 rebellion came to an end, his estates were confiscated, but as he was already 75 years old, the government didn't pursue him as a threat. His house, however, called Mount Alistair, was burnt to the ground by British troops. His name has lived on, as Dunalastair means Fort Alistair or Fort Alexander. I've said this on my vlog lots of times before, but I really prefer abandoned, ruined castles rather than the big fancy ones like Edinburgh Castle. I just think there's so much character to them, so much more interesting. And I think there's just something, you know what, really beautiful about ruin. Just to know the history of this place, and it's just fascinating. Beautiful grand old building. It's kind of a shame that it's in this state and nobody's ever repaired it, but it would cost countless millions, maybe hundreds of millions to do this place up.
Like a candle would go.
Yeah, it looks like a candle holder, yeah.
Looks like a candle holder.
I think it could work.
Don't drop on me.
After the Great World Wars, there wasn't the funds or even required staff members to keep this house in a stable condition. It's unfortunate that Dunalastair deteriorated so badly, and I see many people commenting angrily that it and many other Scottish castles should be restored. But it comes down to money. The current owner of the estate is in fact open to offers and proposals for the house, so hope of a restoration isn't totally lost. If anyone has suitable ideas and a very big budget. I fear, however, this will be impossible, and inevitably, the once great house will soon arrive at its final ending. Alright, so after the castle walk, we decided to come to a chocolate place that we've been meaning to come back to for months. We've never been able to find it again. Couldn't remember the name or exactly where it was, but we have found it on the maps because it is very close to that Dunalastair Castle, and we're here. I can't believe it. The best hot chocolate we've ever had, and specifically the reason we've come to this place today to get hot chocolate. Hopefully that's space for us.
Yes, red door just around the corner, or two in the shop at the back.
Okay.
Passion fruit chocolate. Oh my god.
So the name of this dude, right, who owns the shop, is Ian Burnett. And apparently he's one of the best chocolatiers in the world, so big respect to Ian Burnett. We loved this hot chocolate last time we were here. We got it again. We got the white hot chocolate because it is pretty unique and amazing. And an amazing piece of chocolate cake as well. We were literally last orders before they were shutting shop, so I'm glad we got in for this.
Nice.
Justine's happy right now.
That looks delicious.
Do you regret not getting
Oh
that?
my god, yes. Oh my god, that is the best brownie.
You're going to need to let Dick try, because she loves brownie.
No, we didn't need to try that. Just a tiny bit. This is the best chocolate cake.
It is very good. That is very, very good.
That is delicious.
Alright, I'm going to try this brownie. Just a tiny wee bit. I love chocolate, but I've never liked brownies before, so I'm going to try the brownie. Alright, okay. That's alright. Not bad. I just had to look at a map to find out exactly where we are, because, like, how am I going to tell you where to come? Because I used to think it was Pitlochry, and that's why I couldn't find it. It's actually not Pitlochry, it's a place called Glen Tully, or Grand Tully. Glen Tully. It's near Pitlochry, it's outside Pitlochry by about 10 or 15 minutes. Anyway. Ian Burnett, the Highland Chocolatier, get yourselves over here. if you like chocolate like me, if you're a chocoholic. Alright guys, we've arrived home. That was quite a tiring drive back. It takes about 2 hours and 15 minutes from Edinburgh to that place in Perthshire and then back again. So yeah, it's been a long day. Good day. I hope you enjoyed that. A bit of an adventure. And I hate to say this, I think it's going to be my last Scottish road trip type adventure for a little while, at least, alright? The last of that type of video that I'll be doing for quite a while. Just with everything I've got on, you'll probably notice those boxes there behind me. Yeah, the next few weeks is going to be a bit tough, so I have basically reduced my upload schedule to once a week at the moment, but that will come back up very, very soon, in the very near future. But Scottish road trip episodes are pretty much on pause for now. There will be other types of content coming your way very, very soon, but thank you very much for all the support. I very much appreciate you all. Thank you especially to all those who have considered supporting me on Patreon. Without their help, I would not have been able to do anything on this channel. So, yeah, it means a lot to me. If you would think about joining my Patreon, the link is up above and down below and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. As always, it's been great to speak to you. Until the next adventure, I hope you have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care.